Andrew, how are you?
Yeah,
On
good.
this fine day.
Good.
New 3-year contract. Chuffed?
Buzzing. Over the moon.
How does it feel to know you'll be here for the next 3 years, especially after the season you've had?
Nah, I'm over the moon, you know. I think everyone will know that there was only one place I wanted to be, do you know what I mean? To get a 3-year deal and get sorted as quick as we have, I'm buzzing with it.
I think that's quite telling as well, the fact that you've had the offer a matter of days really. Offers from elsewhere as well.
Yeah.
You weren't short of obviously options after the season that you've had, but the fact that you've got this signed as quickly as you have shows that there was only there was only really one option for you. There was only one place you went to be really.
No, yeah. Like I say, obviously to get done and get it sorted as soon as it's I'm over the moon with that. And yeah, I did have options, and I just want to stay and hopefully help fight us where we should be.
Why is that? Why did you want to stay? Why were you so desperate? Is it a culmination of the form that you've had over the past year and obviously wanting to finish the business that we started, I guess?
Yeah, of course. I mean, for me, I want to continue where I left off. Getting all the goals. To play in front of all these fans again, big factor. And like you say, I want to finish off what we started last year, and hopefully that'll be next season.
Is it still raw, the feeling of the second leg? You're only about a week or so on from the defeat there. Do you still feel it? Does it still drive you on?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not nice getting beat, is it? Especially in the semi-final. We all wanted the same thing, and yeah, it's still frustrating, but we've got to make that spur us on for next year, and hopefully we go one step ahead of the playoffs and see what happens.
Has that been the message? Was it the message certainly after the game in the dressing room? I remember the gaffer coming out and saying, listen, it's gone now, and yes, we can look at it, but it's about us using it to fuel what we want to do for next season and beyond, and using the disappointment sometimes can help you going forward because you don't want to experience that again.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think, I know we haven't achieved what we set out to achieve, but if you look a year ago where we finished, I think we've pushed on. It's obvious, in the feeling, like I'll say for everyone, it's not nice. It was horrible, like you've seen their fans running on the pitch and that. You don't want that, so we've got to take it into next year and hopefully we can get over the line.
You've been here a while now, about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Obviously came on loan initially in January 2021, I think it was.
Yeah.
How has the club grown, do you think, on and off the field? How have you seen it sort of develop into what it is today?
Obviously when I come it was COVID, wasn't it? So it was a bit, when I was on loan it was a bit of a, I don't know how to explain it, was a bit, you come and play games and there's no fans, it's not great. And then obviously you look at last year when they signed permanent, I think you could tell, obviously it speaks for itself, where we are at the table, fans always back us. And then you look at this year, like, I think you can feel like there's a togetherness, there's a connection like with the fans and obviously the staff and the players, which I think is a good thing, and hopefully that'll continue into next year.
It feels like in that time as well, personally for you, you've gone on a bit of a journey. You came in at a time where you weren't getting games at the club you were at. You wanted to come in and play football, and you obviously then ended up signing a permanent contract here 2 years ago, and here you are today on the back of a season that like no other for you really, or for anybody, 31 goals.
Yeah. It
seems like you've really cemented your place within this club really.
Obviously it's a nice thought, that. Well, I'm not here just to live off last season, you know what I mean? I'm here to kick on with the team, so like if I score the goals again, so be it. Like, just hopefully we get the target that we all want, and I think everyone knows that target.
How much do you think it can spur you on a personal note? You say you're not just wanting to live off last year, but we've seen when you're out there and you're confident and you're playing as you can do, you take some stopping for any team in the division, and for teams like Hull City, who you've scored against this season as well, Blackburn up in the Championship. So how much of a factor is that for you, that you don't just want to become a sort of one-season wonder, so to speak, and you want to kick on? You've got 3 more years now to show everybody that you can do it at this level, do it at levels above, and you want to carry on.
No, I mean, I don't get us wrong, I'd be stupid to say, I'd be silly if I didn't want to carry on from last year, do you know what I mean? I believe in my own ability, so I've always said if I get chances I'll score goals. and I don't see why that'll differ next year. You know, if I get the chances, I'm confident I will take them.
We talk about the club growing on and off the field. Over the past 18 months, particularly since the gaffer has come in, there's a lot changed around the club, obviously. It's probably a question that you've answered a little bit over the course of the season particularly, but how much has he helped you, do you think, on a personal level? There's a lot of talk about obviously him being the striker that he was in his playing career, but on a personal note for you, how much has that helped? How have you found that kind of one-on-one?
No, yeah, I mean, like you say, I've answered it plenty this season, so it's brilliant. Like I'd probably speak for any other striker that's in the club. You know, to get the chance to learn off, you know, one of the best that there's been, it's unbelievable. And you know, I hope we're going to continue this year. You know, and I learn more. So, and I'll probably speak for every other striker in the club.
We've mentioned 3-year contracts. We've spoken about what's gone before and how you've seen it grow over the course of your career here so far.
Yeah.
What do you think is possible for you and for this club over the next 3 years? It's a long period of time. Surely there's a lot that we can be doing to fulfil the potential that this club has got, like the gaffer has mentioned, like every player has mentioned as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you look at the potential of the club. Like, it's a club that, you know, it should be up the leagues, and you know, over the next couple of years, next 3 years, I hope to be able to help the club get up them leagues and push on really.
You mentioned the fans, average of just under 18,000 in the league here this season. That's obviously some going for a club in League 2 alone, never mind League 1 and levels above. I think that probably shows the potential as well, and I guess that spurs you on as players to want to come and play in front of crowds like this and know what it's like at this level and imagine what it can be like further up you go.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, when I come in, obviously, like I say, when I come in, there was no crowd there. You know what I mean? I've played here before on the away side. To come in with no crowd and then, you know, to witness what I did my first year when the fans win, it was immense. You know, like you say, if you push up the leagues, who knows how many more we could attract and how much this place will be bouncing.
What does the summer look like for you? You've obviously got business done very early. I guess that probably puts your mind at rest and you know where you're going to be come end of June when we come back for training. What does the interim period look like?
Go away on holiday, and then obviously I'm going to try and get as fit as possible as I can be for the return to pre-season.
Fans will be looking forward to seeing you again, no doubt. Have you got a final message for them ahead of next season, looking to go again?
No, just obviously, hopefully to keep backing us how they did towards the end of last season and all the way through the season, and hopefully we can give them something to cheer about all year.